Hey guys, welcome back to Puck Talk. Today we'll be talking about the Edmonton and Vegas series, and let's get right into it.
The
I, for one, am
Edmonton.
so happy. I
I
don't care if they're a Canadian team. I did not want to see the Oilers win. Thank God.
I said this before. All that Vegas had to do was their whole entire team has to outproduce McDavid and Draisaitl, and that's what they were able to do at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was unfortunate.
Like,
Edmonton just lost
like
to their fourth string goalie. That's
Okay,
embarrassing.
but I will say this: Alex Pietrangelo is my least favorite player now. I have no respect for that guy whatsoever anymore.
I
like
can
this,
see that.
like if there's one thing that I had for this series, like consistently when I was thinking about it, was that there's no way Oilers are gonna win off of McDavid and Draisaitl's back against a team that's as deep as the Vegas Golden Knights in the Western Conference.
Yeah, I don't think that was really the problem. I think it was Jay Woodcroft being the problem. He ran Stuart Skinner again and again every single game. It
It's
didn't make any sense
like
to
there
me.
was a lot of problems with the goaltending one, but as well as the fact that they were able to their lines were able Vegas's lines were able to produce at the bottom line.
Like it wasn't even their start. Marchessault was like a good second liner, and he got a hat trick to win them the series. So like,
Yeah.
their depth pieces really pulled together, pulled their weight. Like Chandler Stevenson was point per game.
Yeah.
Marchessault had a great series. Barbashev, their recent like deadline pickup, he had a good series too. I think he was point per game as well. So like everybody contributed, and Vegas is a lot like Seattle, where you can score from their team can score from anywhere.
I'm gonna disagree and say it wasn't Vegas being good. I think it was the bad goaltending being bad. I didn't like Stuart Skinner at all. He was horrible. I don't know why Woodcroft put him in grade seven in game seven. Sorry.
He
I think
trusts him as the number one guy, I
I think he should
guess.
be
Yeah, he's
fired
a
next
Calder
year for that.
finalist. Like you go to that, I guess you go to that guy, but that was their downfall.
Yeah, I think he should get booted just for that. I think he's done. I don't like him anymore. That's a
I don't
really
think they're gonna
smart
boot
move.
him. I think they're gonna keep him. He's only like what 25, so
Well, no,
he's a
I mean,
young.
I mean Jay Woodcroft, not
Oh,
Stuart Skinner.
Woodcroft. Oh,
Yeah,
not Skinner. Okay. I
yeah.
mean, yeah, I think they should get rid of Ken Holland before they get rid of Woodcroft. Honestly,
I like the Echo move though. I don't know what else Ken Holland could have.
one move. He still signed the
Oh, Jack
Nurse
Campbell.
contract. He
Yeah,
still gave overpaid for many guys.
yeah,
He still built this power play merchant team. Like they're not good defensively. Like
yeah.
they're running Broberg, who was a eighth overall pick, and he's still not developed. 2019 was 4 years ago. Like he's made mistake upon mistake, and I don't know how you can justify another couple run for McDavid and Draisaitl, who are the two best players in the league.
It's
Yeah.
crazy to see it's crazy to see that this whole entire team just relies so heavily on those two to a point where if if legit any other player did has gotten a goal, it's just like a shock factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is though,
There's
like if
no way a playoff team like that or a team like that should just genuinely be able to make it to the playoffs and also just be able to win two series.
yeah, I mean, people were saying Oilers and Boston would make the finals instantly. Like Boston, I get, but Oilers,
Boston, I get, but the Oilers just don't have that line. They don't have the lines. They don't have the depth.
like they're just not that good. And I guess they were undefeated after the trade deadline. But where did that bring you? You lost the two most important games that you should have won
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
Yeah, the defense was a problem, a big issue.
That being said, that being said, McDavid, Toronto Maple Leaf, future Toronto Maple Leaf, it's
Yeah.
happening. Book
There,
it.
there
It's
has
happening.
at this point there has to be changes going into the season.
Their window is
There,
Like
there has to be
Draisaitl has two
something.
years, McDavid has 2 years.
Like
McDavid has
So
they
three.
have to do something. I don't know what, but something has to happen with these teams that force them to somehow make it out of second round hell.
Well, they gotta pay Bouchard too. So
yeah,
they're
it's
they're
he's
gonna
an
be in a tough
RFA.
situation.
So I don't
McDavid,
know what they're gonna do.
yeah, like who you gotta move someone out from the forward core
Oh, my
eventually.
bad. McDavid has 3 years after this, but Draisaitl,
Yeah.
Ah, that sucks. Ah,
but he's gonna demand a trade to Toronto. Watch it.
Yeah, I think
And
McDavid,
Draisaitl has 2 years. So I mean, they realistically have one more window with both of them together. I don't know if Draisaitl will agree to an extension.
even if he does, he makes 8.5 right now. You're saving so much
Yeah.
money on his deal right now. It's crazy that you're not making use of it, you know? He's probably the best contract in the league right now.
He
Uh,
definitely is.
yeah. I don't know how they signed Bouchard though. I think you moved Yamamoto out. But even then, you don't have enough cap space to sign him unless the cap goes up by a couple million, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be this is gonna be a tricky. And knowing Ken Holland, he'll give him a 9/8 for some reason.
I mean, at least he'll be worth it.
I mean, he's worth like 6 million. I think you put anybody on the Oilers power play, they'll go off no matter what. When you have McDavid and Draisaitl passing the puck to you, I think you'll be fine.
Honestly, yeah. But I'm here for the Edmonton downfall. I'm here for
Okay.
it.
I
Well, I'm rooting for Edmonton, but now the final four seems kind of bland to me.
like the situation in Edmonton is now just the fact that like, hey, we now need to find a way to like win while we have these two basically generational talent players somehow on our team still.
I
They
will
need to
say,
Yeah. Even if
capitalize it on it and like see if they could at least put it into the finals like quite literally next year.
yeah,
now Edmonton won up Toronto and paid two players 40 million instead of four.
Mhm.
yeah. Okay. But I think you guys notice that Ryan, Nugent Hopkins, Kane, and Hyman all three disappeared in this series?
Ghosts.
Those guys were
Ghosts.
Non-existent.
non-existent.
It is what it like.
They're ghosts.
Like the only time stuff happened was like you said when McDavid and Draisaitl tossed the puck. When anybody else was on, it was just the play died, or he got like a weak shot on net.
I mean, the guy that scored in this game, like this game six, were McDavid and Fogel.
Yeah,
And like, yeah, if you want to win a game, you have to score more than two goals. Oilers had 40 shots on goal, so Aiden Hill just turned aside a lot of them. But
yeah.
they just were not good enough.
I think in the Stuart Skinner also has an extension kicking in, so that's gonna take up cap space next year too.
Oh,
I mean,
come
I think it's like
on.
minimal though. It's like 2.5 million.
Yes, 2.6, but he's going from 750 to 2.6. So,
Uh,
but
They're
then
paying their
consider
goalie tandem $7.6 million, eh?
which honestly isn't too bad in my opinion. But like the only big problem I see this offseason is Evan Bouchard. What are you gonna do to sign him? He's gonna want north of 5, I think, the way he's played. That's the only
I
problem
mean,
this offseason.
honestly, probably, but you know what? What can you do? Like Edmonton is screwed because of Nurse, uh,
Okay.
because of their other contracts like Hyman and Kane, and they all make a lot of money. So
I think those ones are fine. They make like 5 million a piece.
but still, that's 315 million and three guys. And
Yeah.
right now they have to pay Bouchard, which is gonna be another 6 to 7 million.
Yeah.
So a lot of questions at Edmonton.
Trade Nurse.
You're gonna
sure,
have to pay.
why not?
You're
Nobody
gonna
will
have to
take
pay
him.
somebody. You're gonna have to pay somebody McDavid to take that contract.
Well, yeah. But I do think Edmonton can come back next year if they clean up a little bit on on their defensive side. Like I don't think Darnay should have played a single game in the series. He was abysmal every time he touched the ice.
He was an eighth defenseman at best.
Yeah, but the you know how GMs think or and coaches think, big man, let's go,
Yeah,
let's put him in.
The Tyler Myers.
Effect, yeah.
the Dustin Bufflin effect. Except just Dustin Bufflin was actually good.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
I mean, yeah. Do you guys see Oilers coming back next year? Like realistically?
I see them doing the exact same thing they did this season.
Agree. Second round exit at best.
If they make it to the third round, good job. They're not making the finals.
This was the
My
year. This was
final
the year.
four for
Like,
next year.
let's be real. Let's be highly real. This is the best shot that this team could possibly have to win to go to like the finals.
Yeah, it was the easiest path. Like you
Yeah.
beat Vegas, then you're either facing Seattle or Dallas, and your offense will overwhelm them, and you're facing a tired East team, probably Florida, who they could easily, pepper shots with.
Yeah. But next year, like even Colorado got out for them conveniently, you know?
Yeah,
So yeah,
like
next year the
this
final
was
four.
genuinely their year to actually like win it all.
Next year the final four will be okay. Okay, it's gonna be New Jersey, Toronto, Colorado, and probably Seattle again.
I can almost guarantee that will not happen.
That will happen.
That never, whatever. Okay, we make predictions and they're never right.
I'm gonna be right. Trust me. New
Hey,
Jersey,
I mean, I
Toronto.
was right about this series actually, so
I'm gonna
like
go
I
with
don't
some
really know
wacky
what
ass
you mean.
team. I bet some wacky ass team like let's say like Buffalo will be in the conference
No
finals somehow.
way!
No,
No
they don't.
shot you just said
Florida's
that. No
Florida's in
way
there.
those words
Okay,
just came out of your mouth.
okay. If I asked you at the beginning of this season, would you have guessed Florida and Seattle?
Yeah, because
Honestly,
Florida was a
Seattle
President's
is
Trophy winning team last year.
Florida, yes, you can. They were those guys.
But
They just
They
so
won the
many
unfortunately
times
went
in
up
President's
that.
against
Trophy.
Vazzy.
They won the President's Trophy last year. So,
Yeah, but they got swept last year and they lost
Yeah,
Giroux.
I wonder why. Maybe it's because they were up against a team that went to the finals that year.
yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I think it'll be some wacky ass team. This always happens.
I think the wacky team will be Seattle because they're gonna be a wild card again.
Again next year?
Yeah.
I
I don't
mean,
see their I don't see their goalie situation improving. They're just gonna run it back if they lose. And if they win, good for them. Cup under your belt, go for the repeat.
yeah, they're a weird team. Oh, well, this video isn't about them, but yeah, they're a weird team. But this was Edmonton's shot. I think everybody would agree. This was the one year they had a chance. Every single team left they could match up well against.
Like Toronto's gone,
Yeah.
Colorado's gone. Um, Bruins are gone. Like,
Yeah.
who are you gonna face? Like, there's nobody else. But things happen, and Edmonton and McDavid are going home once again.
Yeah. I bet McDavid's pissed. I don't know what else he can do now, Like he
Like
had
he doesn't have.
150.
I genuinely don't think he has any other options left in Edmonton.
if they don't get him a cup, I don't know. Like maybe he signs somewhere else. He's proven that he's a good player. He's not the problem here,
Yeah.
Like both Draisaitl and McDavid proven that they are those guys. Like Draisaitl literally proved it in game 1 of this series or like game 2 or whatever it was.
Yeah,
So
I'm pretty
like
sure he had like 15 goals or something. And
yeah, like they have proven themselves to literally be the two best players in this league. They just have no commanding help in either the bottom 6, the defenders, or even the goalie.
Yeah.
and they
like-
both will have a blank check once their contracts are over. So whatever, man. Like,
I can see
This
McDavid
is a
signing a cheaper
genuine
deal.
angle that we have to say is like a who is like what is next for the Oilers without having those 2 stars in 2 years.
If this was the NBA, these guys would be walking to the GM's office and demanding trades. I think the NHL needs more of that. There's too many stars wasting their career on bad teams,
yeah, like
Yeah.
Like
that,
Jack
that
Eichel
happens a
had to
lot.
go. Yeah, Jack Eichel had to go through literal hell to get traded, He
I'm a
spent
big
year
Jack
in-
Eichel fan, honestly. I don't know. I don't get the hate. He's a good guy, but that should happen more. McDavid should be going to Ken Holland's office and asking for a plan right now. And I don't care if it's 12 a.m. in Edmonton. As soon as he loses, he's going over there. I scored a goal. I had some points on the board. Why did we not win? Where's the rest of my team?
Yeah, I mean it's been he's 26 now.
Yeah, he's 27, I believe, actually.
Yeah, so he's not. This is his prime. After
Yeah.
30, I think McDavid's gonna fall off after 30 unless because he relies really on speed, right? I think
Yeah.
he could be like one of the better players, but he won't be this guy,
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe they wasted a historical season just for this. Oh my.
Yeah, like this was their peak. And Draisaitl's 27 too. He's gonna be 28 next year.
Oh my gosh.
It's rough. It's rough in Edmonton.
It is. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, what excuse do they have? Like,
Yeah, National's gonna be 28 at the start of the season. So
yeah, I mean, they got 2 more good seasons of both their primes left, when they're both in there.
I mean, I see Draisaitl style of play, sustaining because he can be more like an OB-esque player.
Yeah, true. He like slows the
like,
play down.
Yeah,
All right.
but like McDavid, I don't see that. But whatever happens, they
Here's a
have to make their
question
choices now.
I want to ask you now because of the fact that we went on this little Edmonton tangent.
Yeah.
Who all right, let's think about the other side of this. Does Vegas just go to the finals at this point?
I think they
Dallas, I think, can pose a threat.
I think only Dallas can pose a threat, and
But we've been counting Seattle out from like the very beginning. I don't.
you've been counting out Seattle from the very
Seattle and
beginning.
Vegas are very alike. They don't have the amazing goaltending, but they have scorers. They have the
Imagine.
depth pieces.
That would be an amazing series.
I would love to watch a Seattle Vegas series because that would actually, be amazing.
I genuinely think that this is looking like a Vegas versus X right now.
Yeah, I don't think Aiden Hill will hold up.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a
Okay.
starter. He's what was he like the fourth goalie?
Yeah.
They got Leonard Thompson. Who was the guy that started? Brissois, and now it's Hill. He's the last goalie. It doesn't make sense to me. He's not gonna keep it up.
We have to genuinely just see how it plays out. Like if he plays, like if he did this well, well, quote unquote this well against the Edmonton team, who
Well, I
knows?
mean, we saw how Schmidt ended up, right?
Yeah.
He started off really hot. I learned my
I mean,
lesson now.
he didn't have that bad of a series near the end too. I'm pretty sure he had a good numbers
Like
near
in
the end.
terms of like the series slash see like at the end of it, he didn't. It was genuinely more of like the offense just didn't really do much for him at the same time.
True.
Yeah, but you know,
Like like I have said this for a long time now that a goalie can't carry your team to the finals unless you're a dude named Carey Price.
Yeah,
or
that's
Andrew Vasilevsky.
Yeah, like I don't think that like I just don't think that a goalie himself can carry a team. There has to be like you have to have at least like a top like line to get you to where you need to go, which is that Devils team. However, with the way that they played, it was just like not
yeah.
effective.
Yeah, but I'm just guessing. I don't think he's not a rookie or anything. He's not gonna improve, I don't think.
Yeah,
He's at like the yeah, I don't think I think he's just someone you throw in there and hope for the best. It will only last for so long, you know? I think he'll fall off eventually.
We will see. We just need to see how it really plays out at the end of it.
They do have Quick though.
Mm.
He can get
Quick
hot.
I
is
mean,
okay. The thing about Quick is that he's that veteran that you can that you might be able to rely on in this type of situation.
He's very hot and cold.
Yeah.
more cold than hot recently.
But
Yeah,
like
but
at this point you might as well at least try it, you know? Like
if his
you
health
you
plays,
do
like what
you
other
have
options do you
him.
have? Yeah.
You have him for a reason. Like just try to go for it and see where it takes you.
I think Dallas wipes the floor with Vegas, and Seattle and Vegas can have an actual series if they make it. That's just the way I look at it.
I guess you're right.
Well, yeah. I think that does it for this video, unless you guys have anything else to add.
That's all I think.
Yeah, we're good. Thanks for watching, guys.